Hugo there, and his trainers. I've never seen that before. Anyone take their shoes off to do a gig, so fantastic stuff. They're kicking us with his stuff. And also, he's Portuguese, ladies and gentlemen, so he's doing this in at least his second language. Does that not deserve an extra special round of applause? Come on, fantastic stuff there, Hugo, for kicking us off. That's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, so as I said earlier, we've got a nice mix of people in with lots of single people, couples and all that sort of business, and the Swingers Club in the corner. I'm actually single, folks. I'm a stand-up, it's no surprise there. My ex-girlfriend was from the West Midlands. She really put the ming into Birmingham, so that one didn't last, to be fair. But so, you know, it's okay, because I actually had sex once at the top of a ladder. And I've now got a stepson, so it's folks, there we go, ladies and gentlemen, we're fucking cracking along now, aren't we? You like that one, didn't you, fella? That's fantastic. But it has been a weird kind of week for me, because you know, when I came here, I thought, oh God, I don't want to do the Edinburgh Fringe, because to be honest with you, what the fucking point of me being here, you know? I thought it was a hairdressing convention. No. I said, it's nice to be at the Fringe, and you know, you might have noticed by now, yes, the old top's gone, to be honest. Now, you were young guys, right? How old are you, fella? 23. You see that lack of noise there? That's jealousy, my friend. Look at that. You got 20. Do you remember being 23? No. You can't even remember that far back, can you? That's fantastic. Now, you're sitting there with a nice little barnet on you. Now, eventually it will start to go, my friend, and it goes through the middle. And you get the old clippers out, don't you? And you do a number 2 on your head. Not a poo, obviously, that's ridiculous. No, not a poo. You do a number 2, then you do a number 1, and then you get the old blade out and you shave it straight off. That's what happened to me, right? Because my hair's ginger, ladies and gentlemen. Living in England, it just saves on fucking abuse. So it's nice to be back in the motherland, that's what I'm saying, okay? So here we are. Now here's me, right, with a suntan. There's me with a suntan. There's me normally, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Look at that, very pale skin. Get that from me Scottish ancestry. I'm actually English. That means I like a wee drink, but I'm quite happy paying for it. So, you know, so I thought we'd get away with that on a Wednesday today at the Fringe. That's okay, that's good. So it's all good, you know, it's all good fun up here. And we had a good start to the show. We've had 2 fantastic acts. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring our next act on. So please start the clapping, start the applause, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Miele!
Is everyone doing? Good?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm Daniel, 16 years old, and like most Scottish 16-year-olds, I'm an alcoholic. Although I wouldn't really class a few litres of special brew a day as alcoholism. Well, I'd say my alcoholism probably started by the time I was revising for my exams. I just did my first set of them this year. I found when I was revising for my exams, I wasn't really thinking, if I don't pass these exams, my life is over, I'm not going to be able to do anything, I've screwed it up. It was more my parents thinking, if you don't pass these exams, your life is over, we're going to screw it up. Because I've had past experience with my sister, and I know for a fact that cage does not have enough room for 2 people. So anyway, I was revising for my exams, and I tended to find myself thinking about other things. My mind would wander. My brain would make weird decisions. I decided to take up different hobbies. Knitting would be the biggest hobby I decided to take up. It only took me a week and I had a new wardrobe. Also found Hollyoaks was the most entertaining programme ever, and if I watched the Omnibus on the regular channel, then +1, I only had 12 hours of my day left afterwards. And then TV started to take over even more. But I would start substituting certain channels for certain subjects, you know, keep the brain going, keep learning. History would be the History Channel, Discovery would be the Discovery Channel, Maths would be Babe Station, English would be Babe Station, Biology would be Babe Station, and French would be Babe Station Extra. PE being me changing the button around a little bit, so obviously, you know, plus and minus. But I did get some advice from someone for revising for exams. He said, you know, just pretend, imagine it's like a video game. Apparently that didn't mean to steal a car and fuck a hooker. So, you know, eventually the exam days come along, you know, everyone's shaking, everyone's outside, we're all stumbling about, going, we're all a bit dreary, come out an hour later, we're all feeling a bit better, and then you start talking to other people and comparing your answers with other people. And I'm sure you know what it's like when you tell someone you know one answer and you get 5 different ones thrown back at you. Because I was already bringing up Burger King and McDonald's for job placements because I thought I just screwed everything up right there. Everything was over. Cue laughter. But then the sweet release of summer holidays come along. You know, I've got freedom. I can do whatever I want. Although I did walk in and my parents preparing the cage every so often and occasionally feeding what was my sister. But you know, I got my results and I didn't let my parents down. I'm not working at McDonald's. Everything's gone well. That A in knitting will come in handy at one point in my life. And on Monday, I start my shift at Starbucks down the road. How's that? Yeah, Starbucks. Step up the ladder from McDonald's. They've got a fancier name too, Barista. Well, I don't actually have a show on the Fringe, obviously, but you can give me some money and I'll give you a piece of paper with my name on it after the show. I will gladly accept all of your Scottish banknotes, Yorkshire. Anyway, that's me. Thanks.
Whoa! Go on, Dan.